Hello, my name is Ansh and I'm currently working with Rolls-Royce as a software engineering degree apprentice. And I'm here to give you tips and valuable advice on how you can find the perfect degree apprenticeship for you. So, before we start with anything, let me debunk a very common myth. The myth is that just like UCAS, you can log onto a website and apply to 50 companies, 50 different positions at once. For degree apprenticeships, you have to put in the hard work yourself and fill out every single application individually on the company webpage. That is the only way you can apply to these positions. With that in mind, let's talk about the first method to apply to such programs. Now, what I would recommend you do is have a list of companies you'd like to work at that are based in the UK and literally just search in company name space degree apprenticeship. And if they have such a program, chances are they'll advertise it on their webpage. And you can just click on the link, see the resources available, see if it's the right one for you, or see if they have programs that suit to what you want to do in the future. Just for example, I literally found the Rolls-Royce apprenticeship because I googled Rolls-Royce apprenticeships, and luckily there was a software engineering program that I was looking for, which I'm now on. But obviously you don't know every single company that exists and every single company that offers this program, which is why let me go over tool number 2, which is the UCAS Career Finder. Now, this is basically like a massive database of many apprenticeships that you can potentially apply to. UCAS obviously being the higher education platform for the United Kingdom, as all the university applications go through that. So a lot of companies choose to use their platform to advertise their apprenticeships, which is why there's hundreds and hundreds of listings on there. Don't get intimidated, scroll through them one by one, filter through them, I'll show you how in a second, and just apply to as many as you can to increase your chances of success. The one thing to avoid when you search for UCAS degree apprenticeships is avoid clicking on the first link. The first link is just general information on the UCAS webpage. The link that you're interested in is the UCAS Career Finder link. So it should be careerfinder.ucas.com, and this is essentially a database of the majority of apprenticeships that the UK government has to offer. So this is a wonderful tool. I won't say that it's a list of every possible apprenticeship, so you definitely want to be searching on Google individually for companies that you're interested in and just job adverts in general on Google. But this has a lot of programs that you can look at. So for example, half the companies and half the programs that's on here I didn't even know existed, but I still managed to apply to them anyway, purely because of this tool. So it's a really good tool to have. You can sort by your job title, or you can sort by the discipline you want to apply to, and you can sort by the levels as well. So for example, if I wanted to look at degree apprenticeships for engineering, I'll just click on there, and then this is all the list of the degree apprenticeships that the UCAS has for engineering. While I was editing the video, I realized that I haven't told you two important things about the UCAS Career Finder website. The first one being that it does not contain all the apprenticeships that are out there. So make sure you're always checking for a company name, then the degree apprenticeship, to ensure whether they're actually providing an apprenticeship program or not, because you wouldn't want to miss out on precious degree apprenticeship opportunities purely because you relied only on UCAS. The second thing is, at least from my experience, it seems like UCAS only contains the job adverts that you can apply to right now, which means that if a company's position is opening a week or 2 weeks today, the UCAS website won't show it on there. So you need to make sure you're regularly refreshing and you're going on it on a frequent basis to ensure that you're not missing out on any opportunities. I think that's enough on UCAS. So let's move on to the next tool for now. Now, lastly, I want to tell you about a tool, which is tool number 3, which is Rate My Apprenticeships. Now, you can use it in a similar sort of way to UCAS as a database to look for apprenticeships, but the secret, or not the secret actually, the main functionality of this beautiful tool is the review section. So before you actually firm your choice and decide that you really want to work at this company, it'd be a good idea to just go on this website and check their reviews. And I'll show you how you can do it and why you should do it in the quick demonstration after. Now, to find the Rate My Apprenticeship website, you literally type in Rate My Apprenticeship into any web browser and it should be the first link that pops up. The website looks something like this. The best part of this website that distinguishes it from the UCAS Career Finder or Google has to be the reviews section. So you can review for individual job roles or you can review for companies. So if you're unsure about whether you want to apply for a company or not, or want to gain insight into how they operate or how the people's experience has been, if you're lucky, you'll be able to find a review for the exact company, for the exact job role you apply for. But overall, I think there should be a review for most companies on here. So if we just take Rolls-Royce as an example, I'd be able to just review their profile and in general see how they are as an employer, and 8 out of 10 is a pretty good score. Now my advice to you would be, if this score is anything below a 5, maybe you want to investigate that before you really decide to join that company, as you might not have a very good experience, whether that be with learning or whether that be with pay or whether that be with anything else. So if the company has an overall bad review, maybe you want to just check it out before you start. And I think that's it for reviews. Again, you can review by company, you can review by job role. The other thing that you can do on this website is also look for jobs. Now this is the exact same as a UCAS degree apprenticeship finder, but you may find some programs on here that are not listed on there. So what I used to do is I used to check through both. So I recommend you do the same just to make sure that you're not missing out on a program that maybe you really wanted to apply to. So that's it for your apprenticeships. Okay, now all that's left for you to do is to go out there, use the methods I showed you and apply to as many apprenticeships as you humanly can. And I wish you the best of luck with the application process, and that's it from me.